friends, welcome back to my channel Legal Law, and today we are going to discuss Article 1920 and 358 of Indian Constitution. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So first we are going to discuss under Article 19 the right to freedom which is given under Article 90. So it specifies 7 categories. First stated freedom to speech and expression, second one is freedom of assembly, third one is freedom to form associations or unions, and fourth is freedom to move freely throughout India. Fifth one is freedom to reside and settle in any part of India, and sixth one is freedom to acquire, hold and dispose of property. And not last but not the least is seventh one, which is freedom to practice any profession. So under Article 90 we will first discuss the first subsection, which is subsection 1, freedom of speech and expression, in which we have all citizens have the right to freedom of speech and expression. It is subject to the power of the state to make any law imposing reasonable on such rights. So in which we have two categories and subsections. So first we are going to discuss A, in which is it stated that in the interest of the sovereignty and integrity of India, the security of the state, friendly relations with foreign states, public order and public order, decency and morality. After this we will discuss the second part, which is B, in relation to contempt of court, defamation or incitement to an offense. Article 19 subsection 1b of the Constitution guarantees to its citizen the right to assemble peaceably and without arms. This right includes the right to hold meeting and to take out processions. The above right is subject to certain limitation, namely the assembly must be peaceable, it must be unarmed, and it must be deemed necessary in the interest of public order or sovereignty or integrity. We will come to section, then we will come to freedom to form association under Article 19 subsection 1c and 9 and Article 19 subsection 4. So under this we will see the Constitution provides that all citizens shall have the freedom to form associations or unions. This right is however subject to the power of the state to make any law imposing reasonable restrictions on this right in the interest of sovereignty and integrity of India, public order and morality. Then comes the next part, which is freedom to move freely throughout India under Article 19 subsection 1d and 5. The freedom to move freely throughout India is also necessary for the liberty of the individual. India is one, and any integral barriers in the country would deprive a citizen of his right to move as he pleases in any part of India. But the state may impose reasonable restrictions upon this freedom in the interest of the general public and for the protection of the interest of any scheduled tribe. Then comes freedom to reside and settle in any part of India under Article 19 subsection 1e and subsection 5. The citizen also have the right to reside and settle in any part of the country. The state may impose reasonable restrictions on this freedom in the interest of the general public or for the protection of the interest of any scheduled tribe. Freedom to acquire, hold and dispose of property under Article 19 subsection 1f and subsection 5. Under this we will see position before the 40 Amendment 1978. Before the 40 Amendment, a citizen had given the fundamental right to acquire, hold, dispose of property. This right of property also given unrestricted right to its use and disposal, But like any other right, it was not an absolute right. The state could impose reasonable restrictions on this freedom in the interest of the general public and scheduled tribes. We will discuss the position after the 44th Amendment 1978. The power given to every citizen of India related to the acquisition, hold, and dispose of property was omitted from Part 3 of the Constitution of India. The effect of this deletion is that an Indian citizen no longer enjoys fundamental right to acquire, hold, and dispose of property. Then we will come on to freedom to practice any profession under Article 19 subsection 1G and subsection 6. So Article 90 subsection 1G confers on every citizen the freedom to practice any profession or to carry on any occupation, trade or business. Under this article, every citizen have the right to choose any trade or calling, subject only to the limits as may be imposed by the state in the interest of the public welfare, but does not give the monopoly to any individual or association to carry on any occupation. It also gives the right to choose the business anytime. It should also be noted it is a right and not an obligation. Thank you guys for watching the video. Do subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any update in future, and I will be back with another video on constitution article, and thanks for watching.